Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I am doing a series on setting up my 2023 planner. And the last video, or the first video of this series, was brain dumping my basically process of what I want to track in my life. So obviously we're all going to have different things to track, but I thought it'd be really fun to do this together because many of the things, or at least categories, may be similar. And then some of the categories, or subcategories I should say, within each category may be a little bit different, but sometimes you can get really good ideas from other people. Sometimes it's just motivating to know that you're not doing this alone and that you have to go through this thought process in order to set up your planner. So why do we set up our planners? Because we love pen and paper. I don't know, because we want to feel in control and organized. I just love having something to show what I've done throughout the day. It makes me feel good, all those lovely things, right? So what I'm going to do is try to set up my planner for the new year, 2023, just to be excited about it, to be excited about my new goals, to be ready to take on the year as best as I can and be most productive and intentional as I can. So what I'm doing, in this video today is I'm going through the brain dump of the categories that I listed out, as well as the different things within the categories. I'm going to try to figure out if those things need to be tracked on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. There's probably going to be a lot more dailies, so maybe I should have made a little bit more space, but if it's only needed on a monthly basis, I'm going to put it here. If it's only needed on a weekly basis, I'm going to put it here. And if it's needed on a daily basis, I'm going to put it here. And that's really important for me because I really like to keep track of things with a catch-all weekly. So that way I'm not flipping through a lot of my planner. But I also do like to have different sections to reference because on a weekly basis, when I set this up, I do have to reference other sections of my planner because that's where all the big details are. They may not be things that I need to have on a weekly basis, but they're definitely things that I need to make sure that I'm looking at. I'm sorry, they may not be things I need on a daily basis, but they're definitely things I need to look at on a weekly basis. So let's go ahead and get started. My home and family section is appointments and events. So this is something that I need to look over monthly. I also need to look over it weekly, but I also need to have it on there daily. So this is something, as you can see, it's probably going to need to be, I'm going to need a whole monthly for it. I think, I don't know if I'm going to need that on a monthly basis, but I definitely daily need to know what's happening. With our family, because I can't really plan my day if I don't know what's happening, or if we need to be somewhere, it could really throw the day off, right? Okay, meals and meal planning. So I do need to, I'm going to go ahead and put meals on a daily basis, meal planning weekly, and I'm actually going to put it on monthly. Now, I never used to do this monthly, but it's been really helpful to look over like the month, and just not even look over the month, but just list out different things that I need to, different meals that I need, that I can have throughout the month. So just a little session of, a list of meals. And then weekly is when I actually do the groceries, and then daily is when I actually sit there and think about what needs to be taken out of the freezer, what needs to be done throughout the day to get ready for dinner that night, so I'm not cooking for 2 hours and so forth. So, okay, home care and cleaning. Let's see. I do need this on a daily basis as a guide. I don't necessarily need like a whole different planner for it. Let's see. So laundry is daily. And how do you guys do it? Do you guys do cleaning one day a week or certain days a week, or do you do a little bit every day of the week? I'm still not really sure. I think that I'm going to need to do it 1 day a week. So I think it's going to be a weekly thing. It's just not working on a daily basis for me. The routines and, you know, making my bed, dishes, laundry, those are the things that, you know, yeah, those are daily. But to do deeper cleaning stuff, I think it's just going to have to be weekly. So that's what that's going to be. And then the day-to-day admin, like routines and habits, we're going to put here. All right, homeschool lessons. I think I'm going to put a line. All right, so lessons. I do need something telling me on a day-to-day basis about the lessons. Field trips and adventures, those are weekly. Our warm-ups, those are daily. Science and social studies or history, weekly. Projects are weekly. Our cooking and baking. Practical life, all that. Okay. All right, YouTube, pre-planned videos. I basically do that on a weekly basis. I actually do it on a monthly basis too. I just have to revisit it on a weekly basis. I'll put revisit. Okay, and then my notes I need to do weekly. All right. Let's see, same thing for Etsy. My to-do. Same thing as home care, all these things, like, do I do a little bit each day or do I designate a day for it or a couple days? That's kind of where I'm at. So nothing is really on a daily basis. Every day has a different plan. So what I'm going to do is which task. So I like to, if I have like a something that's multiple tasks, and you know, I'm going to do a separate video on this too, but something with multiple tasks, every time I do one of those tasks, I check it off and then the next task becomes my daily task. So in short, that's kind of what that means. Let's see, ideas. All right. And next we'll go to health and fitness. Workouts daily, water daily, food daily, before and after review monthly, now on a weekly basis. I just need to like review the week. I think review and pre-plan. That's going to be really important for this section. And last but not least, my goals. You guys see everything okay? Okay. That would be really, really horrible if I'm doing all this and you can't even see it. Okay, so for my goals, I think I just need to know the task. Again, what task am I on? If I'm, you know, working on fitness, what's my task that day? My home, what's my task that day? Peaceful home. It's kind of, I feel like goals is probably going to have a whole nother section of my planner that's not necessarily a daily thing. It's going to be a lot of weekly review and pre-planning, just like my health and fitness. Same for monthly. review and pre-planning. So as I'm doing this, I'm noticing that it's going to be really important to have time on a weekly and monthly basis to sit down and review things. I'm finding that in my current system, I'm missing that. I'm missing maybe having a section for my goals, maybe just having, you know, like a routine sheet that helps me to go through all of that. Something that I can probably put this into a little section. So again, keep these because they're going to be super helpful for you guys. So that is the next brainstorm, you know, that I have for you guys in the process that I go through. Now I can evaluate whether I need, you know, many different or want many different planners, or if I'm going to keep all track of all of this in a catch-all weekly spread. Basically, I'm going to try to figure out what's going to be helpful for me in my planners. And I want to wait till the next video to do that because that could take a little bit of time. I'm probably going to get out quite a few of my planners and notebooks and such just so I can figure out what type of planner is going to be best for each of these sections. So I hope you guys will join me for that next one. I'm going to get my planners out, figure out what is working, maybe what I still need. I may not even have everything I need, but I really wanted you guys to see the process that I go through in figuring out what planner I'm going to put together, at least for this new year, and how we're going to get started. So if you liked this video, please hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't, because I'd love to have you here. And I hope you join me for the next one. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day, you guys. Bye.